like, what are like the common misconceptions that people have about basketball players?
I mean, there was one time, I feel like everybody feels like basketball players are supposed to be tall.
Yeah.
Because there was one time I met this young lady, and I told her I played basketball, and she was like, "Oh, you're short." I said, I'm like, what?
Well, her imagination of like basketball players, yeah, you're short, but like, I mean, like way taller than me.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up there. Feel me? I'm up there. You know what I mean? Sixes.
Yeah.
We in the sixes. Thank you.
Okay, that's cool. So, what advice would you give to like younger basketball players?
Have confidence.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Have confidence. Work hard. Obviously, I feel like working hard and it's mostly confidence. Like I've had teammates who never worked hard, but whenever a game it was time to play, they played the best because they believed in themselves 100%. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, have that confidence. The working hard, the being good, and all that stuff. That's gonna come. That will come. That will come for sure.
So let's talk about the movies you starred in. Yeah. So like, how did that start?
So once I hung up the shoes, I always loved movies. The first movie I watched was Bad Boys with Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. I was a young dude, and I loved it, and I was like, yo, like this is amazing. But I never really tapped into it, just because I love basketball more.
Yeah.
And so I was playing basketball my whole life. Once I got done with basketball, I was like, let me try out this whole this whole movie thing. And I tried it out, and it's been going good ever since.
So like, have you ever like directed a movie or like written a movie?
For sure.
Yeah.
Majority of all the stuff like that I've pretty much done till this day have been my projects, have been stuff that I've written, directed, co-directed, produced.
Okay.
So
like, are they on any streaming platform?
For sure. Most of them, majority of them are on YouTube. There's one film, Baby Nick. It's on YouTube as well as a streaming platform called Popcorn Trailer. So yeah.
Okay, so what role did you embody in your first movie?
The first thing I was doing commercials for the most part, but the first film that I did was a film that I wrote, which is called Three Face. No. Actually, it was a co-star role I had on this web series called The Land of Milk and Honey.
Okay.
That was the first time I actually was. Yeah, I think that was the first time I was actually on set on a film, behind, in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I played. What was the character's name? I believe his name was Jordan.
Okay.
Shay. I hope that was really his name. And I was friends with the other co-star, the other lead of the web series. And I was just, I was a good kid on the web series.
I'm going to check for that, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to like literally type out my reviews to you and tell you, okay, this is where
okay, yeah.
And this is where
Right. It's still on there for sure, somewhere. Yeah, The Land of Milk and Honey. Go check that.
So how many movies have you starred in?
How many? Oh, since I started, which was about 6 years ago, I would probably say around maybe a dozen, probably around 12 or so, yeah.
That's nice. Okay, so the most challenging of them all.
The most challenging, good question. The most challenging was the previous one I just did, which is called Hierarchy.
Okay. Is that out yet?
It's not out. It's gonna be out this fall, but Hierarchy was also a film that I wrote and produced, and the reason it was the most difficult The reason it was the most difficult was because I was doing a lot. I had to write, direct, or co-direct, produce, you know, then worry about my character. And it's like I couldn't really fully get into my character. I could, but you know, somebody on set didn't eat, or there's a light broke, and you know that's all the stuff that goes in my mind whenever, you know, during that project. So I would say that was for sure the most challenging. Yeah.
Alright, and can you list the movies you've starred?
I can list a few. Baby Nick.
I know that one.
You know that one. Pink Diamond.
Okay.
Three-Face. The one new that's about to come out, Hierarchy. And those are the ones that's at the front of, because those are the ones that, you know, I wrote. So those are here at the front of mine. With the rest, I gotta go find them.
Okay, so like stereotypes that affected the dream or career plan of yours. What stereotypes have like messed up your plans or prevented you from like doing something you really wanted to do?
Right. Ooh, that's a very good question. Stereotypes that I would probably have to go with. I've actually had someone tell me I don't have an urban look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever that meant, but I'll probably have to say, I don't know. I'm just in I'm like in between, you know, when I'm going for these, when I'm auditioning for some of these roles, it's like they either want, you know, not they either want, but you know, I always end up possibly losing the role or the audition or whatever to, I guess, somebody with a more urban look. I don't know. I've done all types of stuff, man. Like, you know, I'm too light skinned.
Exactly.
Or,
for like a black character.
Yeah. So that's where I didn't know how to word it, but yeah. So let me just say, like, I've been told that, you know, I'm not dark enough, which is crazy. Like, all that matters is the role and how you portray the role. But I've been told that, I'm too light skinned for certain roles and stuff like that. So that's been a challenge, but you know, I trust God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So what obstacles did you tackle when you first started your movie career?
Obstacles, booking. I couldn't book a role for like 6 months. I was going to auditions. Oh man, forget that. It was really trying to get getting an agent when you first start off, because you kind of need an agent. Getting an agent when you first start off with the movie or the acting or whatever. When you first start, that's the hardest part, because you have no credits. So you're just, the agent is pretty much putting all their chips on you. They're just betting on you. Like, can this person help me out, help out my agency? So when I first started, getting an agent was pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
So like, how is that now?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's still tough though. I'm in a phase right now where I just moved to LA. I live in Los Angeles now, and I'm still looking for representation in LA. And so it's the same thing. It's like, at least that in LA, it's not even about how much the credits you have. It's like, what have you been on? What projects have you been a part of? Are you big enough for somebody to take a chance on you and stuff like that? So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Okay, so do you still act? Oh yeah.
Yes. Now.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that like in the whole Ivanova clan, or like creatives, we got like dancers. Because I know Melvina dances, and Ebony used to be like a professional. Yeah, and then obviously like the whole music career, we've got you, we've got Doobie. So yeah.
Jiggy finesse, the finesse.
So yeah, and then there's obviously like your whole movie career and all these things. So like, let's focus on your music career. So like, how did that start?
You know what? I've always wanted to do music. Always. I've always wanted to do music. and I just, going back to confidence, I just felt that I could never do it.
Yeah.
I felt that, you know, I just felt, I was like, I couldn't do it, you know. But the thing that actually got me to be able to do it and get it was COVID. We were locked in the house. Obviously, I couldn't act.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do movies, and I was just in the house. That was the time when I had written Hierarchy, and I had watched almost every movie I could watch, and I was like, yo, what can I do? And I was watching music videos, and I was like, this is a perfect time to, you know, write a song, or at least try. And so I wrote my first song. It's now looking back, it was good at the time. I felt like because it was my first one, but like the only reason I feel like it sucked was because I obviously know now, like I've probably grown and gotten better.
Yeah.
But at the time I thought it was good, but yeah, so that was really COVID. COVID was a time where I was like, you know what, forget this, let me actually go in the studio, or let me write something, go in the studio, record it, and that's where it started.
Yeah, I feel like COVID gave everybody a chance to like start something new,
100%.
do something that they've always wanted to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was
What about you? Was there anything for you that you were like, that you figured out, or that you...
Yeah, okay, I used to love writing. So, but like I would never actively call myself a writer because like I was scared that like it wasn't good enough. But then that period, a friend of Mona, like she came and she saw a couple of poems I had written, and she's like, oh my god, you write? And she's also a writer. And she's like, this is good, that we should work on something together, that we should make like an anthology. And I told her, okay, that's nice, I also write books and stuff. And she was like, okay, I should just like forward a couple chapters to her. And I literally stood beside her while she was reading it, and she got to a certain chapter and she literally started crying.
Really?
I swear.
The writer.
And like it really got me happy, because like if I could move her, I was just thinking like how many more people could I touch with my books. So yeah, it really made me focus more on that aspect of my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think about that. Okay, so challenges you faced in like your music career.
Finding my sound, which I feel like I'm still trying to do right now, and having the just, you know, when you first, now it's not this problem now, but when you first start, or even whenever you hear yourself, like it's weird. Like, so when I first heard myself on, like, you know, doing these songs, it was very weird. It did not, I was like, yo, this is me. And it was just, I don't know, I was just cringy a little bit. But now, it's like, that's nothing. Like, those were the challenges. Those were my challenges when I first started, just hearing myself. Now another challenge is probably, I get writer's block a few times. So now I just, you know, whenever I get writer's block, I go do something. Whether I go play basketball, just to get my creative juices going and get an idea of something.
So like you tried like different genres, Afrobeat, Afropop, which one actually stuck? Like I know you're still like finding your sound, but at that moment,
right? At that moment, I was just making straight like Afrobeat, Afropop, drill kind of music when I first started. And then it was just until recently that I started to actually like rap on records and actually like try to harmonize and sing. So I'll say like Afropop, I'm trying it all right now. I listen to a beat.
And like
I know what to do. I know what to do. I go from there because the beat can take you places. Yeah.
So how many singles have you like produced so far?
I've probably recorded about maybe up to 20 to 25 singles that I just have.
And like, have you ever produced anyone?
No. These are
you leave that one for them.
Yeah, I leave that one for the ones who actually, you know, maybe down the line, but not now.
That's cool. So have you like featured artists on any of your songs?
I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I did a feature for one of my friends I played basketball with. His name is Shamar, Mar to God. But that's it. I haven't really done. I'm trying to get me right first.
Exactly.
Trying to get me right first, yeah, before.
So like, how did that one play out? How did it turn out?
I sent him my verse. I sent him my verse. He sent me an over verse. I sent it back. Shit, we gotta ask him. That's a good question. We gotta ask him.
Okay. So do you have anybody work in the making? Maybe an EP or an album to look out for?
For sure. I'm actually working on a project right now, and it's most likely gonna be an EP. Not sure if I'm gonna make it Afro fusion or Afro pop or just talk about shit on there. I don't know yet. But do I have a name for it? No, but I've thought of names and I might name it.
No.
Don't name it?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, I got you.
Let's keep them guessing.
For sure, let's keep them guessing. I got you.
I'm always so hyped about like music,
For sure.
especially when it's like coming out from like my family. And I remember the first day that like Doobie sort of like performed for all of us, and I was just screaming, and like everybody they were like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm excited. My brother can sing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was hearing that. I was like, yo, Doobie, he sung for me whenever we were at Uncle's house.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, do baby, I see.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So we're going to get to that point where I'm going to be screaming for you.
Lord willing. Likewise, I'm gonna be screaming for you. Like, everybody, this is my cousin's book. Go read out my bag.
Oh my God. Okay, so what should we expect of you moving forward?
Expect of me? You should expect Hierarchy, my new film releasing, and music to come. Lord willing. Everything is Lord willing.
Amen. So for Hierarchy streaming platforms.
That one is in the making. It will be on a good one, and when I find out, you will be the first one to know.
Good. That's good.
Right.
Okay, so anything you would like to share with the audience? Any advice you'd like to give like young ones in like the music career, movie career? What would you tell them?
I would say the only advice I would say is number one thing, trust God. Trust God. Don't lean on your own understanding.
Exactly.
Just life happens. Just go with the punches, and after you trust God, trust yourself. Do those two things, trusting God, trusting yourself, everything will follow after it, and everything's gonna work out. Just trust God, trust yourself, and do your best in whatever it is that you wanna, whether it's writing, whether it's music, films, even school, playing basketball, man, do it all. But trust God, trust yourself, and God hears us.
Thank you. So we've come to the part where I'm going to be screaming right now because you're going to freestyle first.
Oh, let's show.
Yeah.
No
beat.
No beat? Okay.
No beat.
Man, that's cool.
Okay. Could you like drop a verse from like the work you've done?
Okay. Haha, that was okay. Okay. I'm trying to see which one I want to do.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, look. I'm trying to separate all the real from the fake. Leaving out the girls who just eating off my plate. Leaving out the girls who are faking more than faith.
Woo!
Told her turn around, out your back and let me wait. So God, he was telling me be patient that the blessings on the way that won't be late. Mama used to ask why you can't go find a job, and I said don't worry, I'ma be great. Yeah, said I'm weaving them out. Can't affiliate with someone who want the easier route. Funny she didn't see a Burke and now she leaving the house. I'm only changing for the better, so I'm weaving them out. Leave them out. Focus on yourself, the best way to keep them out. Crazy she ain't think there's more to life than eating out. How the fuck they expect to leave me out? People saying he's so crazy, only acting up when that beat's so wavy. I'm Savina's son and I'm an Evo baby. Used to have ships that overlap, but we ain't never going back. Yeah, I'm a rare breed if that's something you ain't never knew. I need a woman who want me and not my revenue. Some real hands-on love like it's 10 and 2. And plus I hold the door open saying after you. So don't hit me on my phone if it ain't relevant. Only surround myself close with true elegance. I'm at the high table claiming all my dividends. You can't fool me, I'm the son of 2 immigrants. Hey.
Okay, this is like literally raw talent in this room right now. And I'm honored. I'm honored.
Tito.
Thank you so much for coming on my channel. And I know you said that like you don't usually do interviews.
I don't. It's not even that I don't do interviews. It's just like I don't really do like.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I try to stay away from. I try to stay away from them for personal reasons. But I was like, nah, I can't.
I'm family.
You know what I'm saying? She's family, so it's like I got to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it for sure. So.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I had fun, and I hope you guys had fun too.
For sure.
And obviously, you know Chiderah, so please go check out his movies and his songs. Thank you. Songs I need to come.
Go subscribe.
Yes.
See this gal? You see this face? If you do not subscribe, go subscribe. Nonsense.
Thank you very much. So please don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you liked this video, please drop a like and comments for I and my lovely cousin Chiderah. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.